Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. Today we're getting into, we've been graced with chapter 17. We'll be finding the white quills. Now we're looking for white quills with Talbot. Lakeshore, Black Lake, let's do this. Oh, wait, Lakeshore's a new place. We've never been before. Is it? Oh, I feel like we've been here before. No, this is where we got attacked. This is not a new place. Sorry. According to the letter, the white owl dropped. The white quills should be hidden here at the lakeshore. All we have to do is find them. Easier said than done. There's hundreds of places a person could hide feathers around here. I'll search under every rock if I have to. The last white quill was actually a transfigured message, threatening to kill one of my friends. Never happened though. Who knows what kind of messages these might contain? Empty threats. I hope I find that Mahutakora wizard who escaped on the way to Azkaban too. His attacks took me by surprise last time, but this time I'll be ready. Remember when you told me you weren't afraid at all of returning here, and I questioned your sanity? Yeah, I'm doing that again. What's wrong with psyching myself up in case he does show up? Like, ready to Protego. Oh, no, he's coming with it. This is my new wand. It comes with a niffler attached to it. That would be my custom-made wand. What's the wrong second up? Yeah, it's smart to keep your card up, but there's no point in dwelling on whether or not the wizard will show up. I'll only distract you from the task at hand, finding the white quills. You're right, Talbot. But let's search for them in our animagus forms. Heightened animal senses could come in handy searching in an area this big. Alright, but try not to stare like you did last time. What? Was it staring at you? It's a little bit weird. No promises. What? Now let's look for these white quills. Why am I staring at Talbot in my animagus form, in his animagus form? We're exactly the same, pretty much. I was just joking before, but Talbot was actually not leaving any stone unturned. He looks like he's flying around in circles to me. I mean, he's literally not. Hopefully Dumbledore doesn't see us again. He's not looking into any stones. This is it. I found a white seashells. Never mind. She-cell. Would thinking evil thoughts help me find where the quill was hidden? She-shells. Some of the cursed vaults were easier to find than these white quills. It looks like Talbot's honed in on something. Nope, he's not. If I can't tell if I'm paranoid or if someone's actually watching me. Could a white quill be buried in the sand? Possibly. Stop flying around. Did I just hear footsteps? He's back. Protego, get ready to say that. I shouldn't get too close to the water with the Grindylows acting so aggressive. I was just joking before, right? Yes, this is the Dumbledore bit that we missed. Hopefully Dumbledore doesn't find out I've snuck out a second time. Yeah, that's what I thought he said. And then now I can try to attempt the she sells on the seashore. She sells seashells on the seashore. She sells seashell. No, can't do it right. I've got to do it 3 times. Seashells on the seashore. She sells seashells on the seashore. She sells on... No. She sells seashell. She sells seashells on the seashore. She sells seashells on the seashore. Seashells... Oh, so close! Seashells on the seashore. She sells seashells on the seashore. She sells seashells on the seashore. She sells seashells on the seashore. Nailed it. I found a white quill. It was tucked inside an old piece of driftwood. Is it a transfigured message too? There's only one way to find out. Reparafage. Oh, I actually have my wand ready. I went the wrong way, technically. Oh. I swear to God. The fact that we haven't found any quills and they just haven't transfigured. I suppose that answers the question. What does it say? Well, it's definitely for the Mahutakora wizard who attacked me. We've received word that the Ministry's authorised the use of Dementors to assist in your capture. They will be deployed imminently to subdue and send you to Azkaban. Don't get yourself caught. Remain near Hogwarts and await further instructions. So the Dark Wizard is here. We're still here. We need to be on alert. It's bad enough that he's sticking around, but this means Dementors are coming to Hogwarts. I have to warn Dumbledore. Yeah. How do you know this? Report to the Great Hall for an urgent announcement regarding your news about Dementors. How can he send us that message when we haven't seen him yet? Makes no sense. Oh, in other news, there's mountain trolls available. New animal dropped. And it's not too expensive either. But I feel like I'm going to save my blue books for the dragon, because I want to do the dragon quest. But maybe we get some blue books from that. Difficult. Beatrice won't stop talking about Jay. If you sneak out to the back lake again, will you take Dennis? He misses his daily swims. No. I'm too young to have my soul eaten by a Dementor. Yes, you are. Hey guys. Shiny, we're talking about the Dementors you spotted on Hogwarts grounds. That's Dementors, Barnaby. Dementors have been spotted on Hogwarts grounds. That makes a lot more sense, actually. Yeah. Wait, we got music off. Sorry, like here we go with some music. Apparently, apparently sometimes you can see them hovering above the canopy of the forbidden forest. It's eerie. Why don't you join our chat? You can tell us what you've heard about the Dementors until Dumbledore's assembly begins. Okay. Yeah. As long as it's only 1 hour, that's fine. Why does Bruno doesn't say anything? Security measures, patrols, Dementors. It's like Hogwarts has become its own Azkaban. I've known full well what Dementors can do. They'll leave a soulless shell, something. I got mixed up by the I think it was meant to be. I found a white quill warning the escapee of incoming Dementors. You're looking at me like you're expecting me to be scared of Dementors. Dementors kids are pretty scary. Only the Patronus charm is effective on Dementors. Nothing else will work. Good job. We have our Patronus charm done, sorted. The Dementors are here to capture the missing Dark Wizard. I was the one who warned Dumbledore that the Dementors were coming. I thought I saw a Dementor in the castle, but it was just Snape in a hood. I mean, basically a Dementor. Dementors are drawn to happiness, so will they stay away if I think sadder thoughts? Like dead cats, mouldy bread, unsolved crossword puzzles. I can't think of anything. That's not that sad. I mean, there's sadder things. Poverty. Why did unsolved crosswords pop into it? It was Barnaby's head. I was in Barnaby's mind. I wasn't thinking about poverty, war, injustice. I don't know what the Ministry was thinking, sending Dementors to the Hogwarts to capture Hogwarts to capture the escaped wizard. It's way too dangerous. Students could get hurt. There's no need to be worried. I'll drive out those soul-sucking fiends away. But Dementors are only supposed to go after bad people, the escapee, right? Supposed to, being the key phrase. Fortunately, I can conjure a Patronus, and I've experience fending off a Dementor. You know the Patronus charm, but that's incredibly difficult magic. It's really hard to read in Irish. I know I'm not reading Irish, it's English. You know the Patronus charm, but that's incredible. I just can't do it. But that's incredibly difficult magic. I can conjure a Patronus too, even if it's an incorporeal one. My point is most people can't conjure a Patronus, so they're extremely vulnerable to a Dementor's attack. That's why I reported the news to Dumbledore as soon as I read the warning in the White Quill. Skip that bit out, the Ouija City. I think it earned me a bit of goodwill, but it got me out of the rest of the detention sentence. Boom. You were in detention? What for? Apparently, Hunter snuck out of the castle and got himself attacked by a wizard in white robes. Words got out about that already. Oh. So it's true, Shiny. It is. Turned out the white-robed wizard is the one who escaped custody. He attacked me while Beatrice and I were looking for the final cursed vault at Lakeshore. If this wizard is an assassin your brother warned us is trying to kill us, he's not doing a very good job. That's terrible. Are you alright? Yeah, fortunately he disappeared before he could do any major damage. But he could have killed me. Want me to transfigure him into a newt? That won't be necessary, Barnaby. I I can't believe I missed the prison that showed his face and I wasn't there. Yeah, where were you, Ben? You weren't strong enough to be there to help me, were you? This is what happens when I leave you alone. I'm never letting you go off on your own again. It would have happened anyway, Ben. It wouldn't happen if you were there, but you probably were doing more important things. Focus on those things. That's noble of you, Ben. If your primary goal is to protect Shiny, that is. But I worry you're more interested in getting in on the action. What? You think I only want to be Shiny's protector for the opportunity to fight dark wizards? You don't seriously believe this rubbish, do you, Shiny? I mean, I do trust he is trying to help me, but it's a little bit mixed with other things. No, I don't. Ben may be brash, but I trust that he wants to be my protector so he can keep me safe. Brash. Comment aside. Shiny's right. Getting to put down dark wizards is just a plus. Told you. Mixed. I don't know. If all you want to keep is Shiny safe, why do you seem so eager for trouble? Oh, she done shut you down. That's such a good point. Shh. Dumbledore's about to talk. Yeah, I mean, shut him down. Your attention, students. I'm sure you're all wondering why I've called you here a second time. We've received word that Dementors have been sent to Hogwarts to capture the missing Dark Wizard. Everyone will be safe, but it's imperative that you stay inside the castle. To help us monitor the situation, the Ministry will be sending in Aurors who will intervene if necessary. I would like everyone to be on their best behaviour and cooperate with the Aurors if requested. Now off to class with all of you. Somebody brought up a really good point the other day of why did Japan not have their own Azkaban equivalent? I have some questions to ask you. Come along to the artifact room. Okay. Yeah. Why? What's the dealio there? How come Japan don't have their own Azkaban? Why has it been sent here to ours? Why has it been transferred there as well? Is Azkaban the only place with Dementors? I'll just get one more. I know there's more energy spots, but just for time's sake, I'm gonna just get in there with full 46. Hey, Alistair Moody. Came as soon as I got your owl, Mad Eye. Are you one of the Aurors monitoring Hogwarts while the Dementors search for the missing Dark Wizard? Right now, all you need to know is that I'm Auror, here to ask you a few questions about your brother. Have you seen or heard from your brother since your encounter with the fugitive? Does everyone know I was attacked? But to answer your question, no. I haven't seen my brother since he left to track Siggleworth, hoping it would lead him to Ratepick. You haven't, but he was at the lakeshore when you were attacked. He was? Seems I have more to fill you in on than I expected. Oh, we may have an explanation of why Dark Wizard did not do more damage. 8 hours, Mad Eye. 8 hours. How do I know all of this? That's classified. Can't tell you. Your brother intervened at the lakeshore and drove off the Dark Wizard. Ah. Who do you think kept that Dark Wizard from finishing you off, if not your brother? Well, I just thought I had other theories about that. Instead of hunting Rapic, your brother's been trying to protect you. Seems unlikely. Again, more classified. My brother stopped pursuing Rapic once the wizard escaped. I did think it was a bit odd that the wizard disappeared for seemingly no reason. I hope you figured out that the escapee is from Mahotakara by now. Yeah, obviously. White robes. Jesus. Seems like you were right about the escapee belonging to R. My brother stopped pursuing Ratepick once the wizard escaped. Yeah, looks like that's all we're getting from these 8 hours. Thanks, Gem City, for providing plenty of tapping time with no dialogue. Come on, just please change it. Just give us a bit of dialogue. I mean, even if you said, "Oh, my eye is feeling rather itchy." Not that eye, my other eye. The fake one. Just anything like that. Me going, a lot seems to happen in this room. Or I mean, Jam City, if you want to just me to write dialogue, send it over. I will run. I will get dialogue that you'll be able to put in that's just neutral and doesn't add to the storyline, but still has an element of, yeah, I've done something or said something. Rather than the same thing for 8 hours. Nobody talks for 8 hours saying the same thing. Unless they have a memory deficit. Or if somebody is very boring. So that's why the escapee stopped attacking and disappeared. My brother drove him off. Of course he did. Did you seriously think a dark wizard like him would willingly let you live? But I never knew he was there. He didn't say a word to me. He probably left immediately to chase after the Mahotokoro wizard. Ever since the Mahotokoro wizard escaped custody, your brother shifted his focus to him. Instead of pursuing Rakepick, he's been focusing on protecting you. Ah, I'm worried about him. Knowing that just makes me more worried about my brother. It was bad enough when he was after Rakepick, but now he's putting himself in danger solely for my sake. If I were you, I'd be more worried about yourself. It's your convicts, if it's you the convicts after, and you who almost got killed. I need to talk to Jacob. Madai, how do you know I can get him to touch? Get him to touch. How do you know I can get him to touch? How do you know how I can get in touch? If I did, do you really think I've come to you? Though, I imagine he, like the escapee, probably hasn't gone that far. The last time he was at Hogwarts, I found him in his room. Perhaps he's returned there. I better check it out. To the room. Don't go for your brother if you. I want to join you. Thank you for the 64-hour gems of. Right. Is Jacob in here? I'm gonna say no. No, unless he's hiding somewhere. It looked like that box moved, but I think it's a desk. Ta-da! He's gonna do our box. You don't have to come with me, Ben. Yes, I did. I wasn't joking when I said that I wasn't going to let you off on your own again. What if the escapee has been waiting to ambush you here? As you can see, that isn't the case. There's no one here. You're disappointed someone isn't here to ambush you? Yes. I got my hopes up that I'd find my brother here again. Turns out he's the reason the dark wizard didn't kill me at the lakeshore. Jacob drove him off. Your brother saved your life. Apparently he's been protecting me since the wizard escaped, and I've been totally unaware. I need to talk to him. He's probably on Hogwarts grounds, but that could be anywhere. Is it possible that he might have left some clues to his whereabouts behind? Good idea, Ben. Let's take a look around and see what we can find. I think we're going to find something really bad. Like, is it worth getting that? 100 energy, 275 would get us. So 175, 100, and we get 240's worth. Well, I don't need 100 energy, do I? So there's no point in doing that. A stack of gems, please. That'll be all good, sir. Who are we buying these gems off? Gem City, obviously. I mean, in the game. You know, staying by my side doesn't mean you literally have to be next to me. Be sure to look everywhere. If there's one thing my brother's good at, it's hiding. I don't think he was hiding before. Before he was just stuck inside a painting, wasn't he? Something looks off here, but I just can't place it. Why didn't you ask me to come with you to the lakeshore? I was literally going to go by myself, and then I got blackmailed into taking B. I found a stash of Bertie Bott's beans. I didn't know Jacob has a sweet tooth. Remind me to thank your brother. He was there for you when I wasn't. See, he does care about us. The only thing I've found so far is that your brother is a slob. Ah. So you had no idea your brother was at the lakeshore? No idea. How can you say I'm paranoid when your brother's got a board like this? That's true. You know, staying by my side. Yeah, okay, we're on the repetition train. Oh, drinks break. We haven't had a drinks break. I feel like Jacob's gonna. We're either gonna find a clue, or Jacob's gonna. Just appear. Ooh. Is it gonna be enough? It's gotta be enough, right? 5, 3. Yes. 5 to spare for the classes. I couldn't find anything for my brother, but I did find this. Ooh, a clue. Another quill. Oh my god. A black quill. Talk about deja vu. Last time I was here with Jacob, Sickleworth delivered me a white quill. That one transfigured into a reminder that I still owe our friend's life. I'm afraid to see what kind of message this one contains. Don't be. Black quills, white quills, it's all nonsense. What do you mean? Remember at the end of last year when we were looking for Sickleworth and I told you how I felt invincible? I'd spent every day living in fear of ours threat that one of your friends would die before the year's end. But I didn't die. No one did. What's your point? That you're in a similar situation with these quills. You let the fear of what's in them control your life. But we're well into this year and ours fulfilled that renewed threat to kill one of us. No, but so what is the reason to believe that these aren't just empty threats? I mean, you have a point. It's not like ours really followed through on any of their threats. Exactly. So there's no point in giving in to the fear. I know you've questioned my behaviour and intentions for protecting you lately, but I really do want what's best for you. After all, you were the first real friend I ever made. I've watched you go through so much to help me, and everyone here at Hogwarts since our first year. And I'm grateful I've seen the fear and pressure it's caused you. I'm grateful I've seen the fear and pressure it's caused you, and I've had enough of watching you suffer, especially when it's needless. Ben, so go ahead and transfigure this black quill. But no matter what it reveals, I don't want you to feel afraid or responsible, because nothing's going to happen, especially not while I'm by your side. Thank you, Ben. It means a lot to me. I suppose all I can do is untransfigure this black quill and hope you're alright. You're right. Reparafage. I just want one of them to not turn into a note once. Despite on it's just a feather. Go on, read it. It's addressed to my brother. Come to the Forbidden Forest Grove. We need to meet. Ah. What does this mean? Is my brother in danger? Do you think he's seen this already? Or are we the first to transfigure it? More importantly, do you think your brother could be working for R? Oh god, it's possible. As much as I hate to admit it, it is possible. My brother keeps so many secrets from me now, it's hard to tell where his allegiances lie. Though, if this is true, why did your brother save you from the Mahotakora wizard? This black quill raises a lot of questions. One thing's for certain, we're going to the Forbidden Forest Grove. Even if that means making it past the Dementors. Ooh! Find out in chapter 18. Look, we've only got 2 more chapters left before this year ends. Could you imagine if it actually finished that quickly? It will not. No way. We will have another 50 more. Yeah, and I think there's the Hogwarts Mystery planning a game. I think I got an email from the. I just haven't actually done it. They were looking for suggestions. I've completely skipped it. Oh. Hogwarts Mystery Insiders. Yeah, your experience. This is a quick survey about your experience being a member of Hogwarts Insiders, whether we are meeting your expectations. This will help us improve activities, how we communicate with you as members. Oh, this is not about the game. It's about the insiders. I need to do that because they give you free energy at times. Okay, that's all for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Didn't learn too much other than there's just a lot of a lot of suspicion now as a result of it, because we have a lot of things that are unclear. We know we can take on the Dementors. Is he working for our Jacob? I feel like he could get caught up in... You watch loads of programs where like good people get turned to do bad things, and they're not actually bad. They're just manipulated. And if R is quite a big organization, then they could easily do that to somebody who, like Jacob, was a keen explorer, and they might take advantage of that or take him under their wing. Who knows? We'll find out something interesting. I'm looking forward to going to the Forbidden Forest Grove and finding out. Will we get there in time for them to both be there? Will we find Jacob dead? I don't know. Find out hopefully next week. We might get a side quest potentially related to Valentine's Day. We'll see. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like on the video. Hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with future content and information. That is all from me. See you guys soon.